If you have ever spent time on YouTube searching for answers about engines, restoration, or the joy of bringing old machines back to life, chances are you have come across the channel NoNonsenseKnowHow. It is one of those rare channels that makes you stop and watch because of the authenticity of the man and his family behind it. His name is Chris, and over the years he has built an entire brand centered on reviving forgotten vehicles and machines, showing the world what patience, skill, and a little determination can achieve. What began as a single YouTube channel has now grown into a network of multiple channels, a business, and a lifestyle that resonates with millions of viewers. Alongside him is his wife, Jennifer Sugant, who has become both a collaborator and a creator in her own right. Together, they have built not just a media presence, but a family story that is deeply intertwined with their work. To understand where NoNonsenseKnowHow stands today, we need to look at Chris himself, the beginnings of the channel, the pivotal moments that changed everything, and the family dynamic that has kept it all grounded. Chris is not the kind of creator who fills his channel with personal stories or constant updates about his private life. He keeps much of his background away from the public eye. Yet what he does share speaks volumes. His steady hands, the calm way he explains a process, and the resilience he shows when a project does not go smoothly all reveal a man who has been working with tools for much longer than YouTube has been around. The details of his early years are scarce, and that is intentional. He chooses to let the work define him rather than long stories about the past. Even so, it is clear that his upbringing taught him the value of hard work, persistence, and the satisfaction of fixing what others might have thrown away. Those lessons became the quiet foundation of everything that followed. The story of NoNonsenseKnowHow began with very modest steps. Chris first joined YouTube back in February of 2009, though it would be a couple of years before he posted his first upload in 2011. In those early days, his channel did not have a clear direction. He shared bits and pieces of his life with videos about Harley motorcycles, boating trips, and even news-related topics that caught his interest. It was casual, more of a hobby than anything else. Things began to change when Chris started posting instructional and repair content. These how-to videos struck a chord with viewers who appreciated his straightforward approach. Slowly, the channel found its identity. Chris began recording himself repairing and reviving different vehicles, often with Jennifer lending a hand. At first, the audience was small. A video with a simple title like "My Truck Broke Down" showed a man working through everyday struggles without polish or any attempt at chasing viral fame. Yet over time, people noticed something special. Unlike short clips that offered quick fixes, Chris created long, detailed videos that carried viewers through the entire journey of a project. A major turning point came with "Putting Jen to Work," Honda 1.7-liter piston rings. That video reached millions, proving audiences loved not only the mechanics, but also the teamwork and camaraderie between Chris and Jennifer. Then came the video that changed everything. Cat 977. Sitting 37 years, will it run? What might have been just another experiment turned into a phenomenon. Over 7 million people watched Chris bring the old machine back to life. That moment pushed the channel into the spotlight and gave it the momentum to grow far beyond what Chris had first imagined. Success on YouTube can be fleeting, but Chris understood how to build on it. He formalized the channel into a registered business called NNKH LLC, based in Pennsylvania. This was more than just paperwork. It signaled that NoNonsenseKnowHow was not a casual side project anymore. It was a serious venture with long-term plans. Revenue came from multiple sources. There was ad income from YouTube, of course, but also merchandise, affiliate marketing links, and direct fan support through PayPal. The merchandise line became a crucial part of the brand. Hoodies, t-shirts, and hats carried the NNKH logo, while special designs celebrated specific projects. Fans wore them proudly, not just as clothing, but as a way of showing they were part of the journey. Chris also expanded into multiple YouTube channels. The main channel stayed focused on the long, mechanical adventures. A second channel, NNKH2, gave space for travel vlogs, but it still mainly focused on cars. Shorts had their own channel, and a miscellaneous channel housed one-off videos, such as coverage of a garage fire. Each channel served a purpose, keeping the content organized and allowing the algorithm to work in their favor. This thoughtful structure showed how carefully Chris and Jennifer studied the platform and adapted their strategy. Jennifer has never been just a background figure. From the beginning, she rolled up her sleeves and worked alongside Chris, showing the same willingness to learn and push through mistakes. That authenticity resonated strongly with viewers, especially because her involvement turned the projects into something more personal. In time, she launched her own channel at Jennifer Sugant, where she tackled DIY home repair projects. With nearly 100,000 subscribers, she carved out a space that reflected her own style. Her videos often show her learning as she goes, inviting the audience to laugh with her when things go sideways and to celebrate when she figures them out. Jennifer also runs a second channel for content that does not fit the main theme, showing that she too understands how important niche focus is for growth on YouTube. Together, she and Chris created two parallel brands that complement each other while reaching different audiences. In September or October of 2024, Chris and Jennifer welcomed their daughter, Autumn. The news was shared in March 2025, when Jennifer wrote about their first 6 months as parents. That milestone changed not just their personal lives, but also the way fans connected with them. The couple documented trips together, including attending the Matt's Off-Road Recovery Games in Utah with their daughter and Jennifer's mother. The inclusion of family moments added warmth to the brand. Fans no longer saw only the mechanics and machines. They saw a family building a life together, balancing the demands of public work with the private joys of raising a child. Like many public figures, Chris and Jennifer faced speculation. In 2022, rumors circulated online suggesting trouble in their relationship. These claims were based on social media patterns and anonymous commentary. However, nothing official ever supported those ideas. By 2025, the reality was clear. Their family life, their child, and their shared projects proved that they remained united. This moment highlights an important lesson about internet culture. While rumors spread quickly, the truth often emerges slowly through lived experience. Chris and Jennifer have always chosen to let their actions and words speak for themselves rather than addressing speculation directly. The journey of NoNonsenseKnowHow has not been free of obstacles. There have been setbacks, fires, and projects that tested both patience and skill. Each time the response has been steady and grounded. Chris and Jennifer simply returned to work. They fixed what could be fixed, adapted to what had changed, and carried on. This resilience has been one of the quiet strengths of their brand. Viewers know that when challenges come, the couple does not collapse or chase sympathy. They do what they have always done, roll up their sleeves and get back to it. By mid-2025, NoNonsenseKnowHow was stronger than ever. New videos on classic vehicles continue to appear on the main channel. The merchandise store expanded, adding new designs such as short-sleeve work shirts. Chris participated in events like the Matt's Off-Road Recovery Games, collaborating with other creators in the automotive and DIY space. Looking ahead, NoNonsenseKnowHow is well-positioned for steady growth. Its commitment to long-format storytelling sets it apart in a world where many creators focus on short, fleeting trends. The diversified business model, which includes multiple channels, merchandise, and community support, gives it resilience against changes in online platforms. Above all, the authenticity of Chris and Jennifer continues to resonate with viewers, creating a connection that feels genuine and lasting. The future also holds room for expansion. With Jennifer's growing focus on DIY projects and the natural involvement of their daughter Autumn, the brand could gradually evolve into something broader, touching on family life and hands-on living in addition to mechanics. At its core, however, the story of NoNonsenseKnowHow is about much more than restoring engines or building a YouTube following. It is about persistence, honesty, and a way of working that values the process as much as the result. Chris and Jennifer balance privacy with openness, sharing just enough to show the values that guide them. For millions of viewers, their journey carries a timeless lesson. With patience and determination, broken things can be repaired, families can grow stronger, and life itself can be rebuilt with steady hands and genuine purpose.